In the most recent episode of Sister Wives, Robyn Brown said the most delusional statement about other women wanting Kody, even though he's a married man, because other women think married men that are established like Kody are really desirable, and that makes their eggs drop. What in the world is this lady smoking? What's she smoking? I'm curious. Do y'all know? Because this one has smoked up every brain cell, in my opinion, she's ever had. I'm just trying to make y'all laugh today because this stuff right here is getting ridiculous. Okay, it's just pure ridiculous. Huge shout out to the fan and the viewer who took to social media to post so we could discuss about this epic moment of eggs dropping and such. Ew. Lord have mercy, these comments got me cracking up. Gross. And by her logic, home wrecking is always the best way to find a spouse, husband, or wife. Remember, her first husband was her sister's boyfriend. She loves to compete with other women. I used to have a friend like that. I asked her once why she always pursued married men. She said it makes her feel sexy to know that she's so desirable that a man would wreck his life for her. She's a former friend. I hadn't even thought of that. I had remembered Robyn's weird-ass story about her stepdad's first wife asking him to marry Robyn's mom, but her stepdad traveled for work and the rest of the family lived in another town, and he only spent the weekends with Robyn's mom. Sounds like a mistress to me. I suppose if you grew up around polygamists, then a second wife would be less embarrassing than a mistress, and a first wife might save face by suggesting a marriage. Robyn's mom's advice of treating him like your best customer always felt very prostitution coded. She's a pig. I'm not dropping eggs and lusting after a married man. She doesn't even recognize how awful that sounds. Now we know what she was thinking when she saw Kody. This is one of those situations where literally my response is, tell me what you're really thinking without telling me what you're really thinking. Between this and Christine saying Kody was a good man, I wanted to throw something at the TV. Delusional women are the worst. I yelled at the TV, like, we've seen how bad Kody is, and your book told more. And now you're trying to tell us he's a good guy and him and David should be buds? WTF, Christine. It's like tragically common Reddit relationship post. My partner is such a good person and my best friend. He's a great father. Then proceeds to give details on the most trash bag abusive person who isn't any of those things. And her sister's boyfriend. Her eggs must have dropped in both cases. Robyn is the type of woman who wants what another woman has. It's about winning. She saw Kody in a marriage with 3 other women. She was confident she could win over. That and the potential money from a TV show is what turned her on about Kody. She wanted to have his babies, eggs dropping. So she secured her spot in winning. She won her first husband over, her sister, by getting pregnant, then blamed him for taking her virginity. Then she laid down and had 2 more kids with him. I always pointed that out when every time Robyn or anybody claimed Robyn's ex was so abusive to her. I pointed out the fact that she had no problem laying down and making not 1, not 2, but 3 kids with him. There's that fact that we do not need to ignore. It's just very telling. This person said, best part is, now that she has won, she doesn't like the prize. Well, my eggs actively crawl back into my ovaries anytime Kody speaks. I would have actually preferred her to say panties drop. Panties, eggs drop is so yuck. I agree. For her to be so modest and she claims to be shy, she goes into the most detail. And not how that works. Sorry, married men who are still available are effing gross. Like when little boys have their balls drop? Or what in the actual F is she talking about? As a woman or mom of 3 girls, she has no idea how female anatomy works. In the most spoiled milk defense, high control religious environments are basically allergic to proper sex ed. It's so stigmatized, it makes people irrationally squirmish about. Now, this is where I come in. Before I even read this comment, I want to remind y'all there's a real problem with society today and religion, because a lot of people who are not religious like to label people who are religious, whether it be, oh, they're in a cult, oh, they're, whatever. It's like, can you chill? We live in a country where we're free to worship how we choose. Attacks on religion is not going to be tolerated, not here. So I'm just going to keep it scrolling. But we all know the type of YouTubers and creators who like to label religious people. Those people need Jesus the most. Can we pray for them? Because I do every day that they find Jesus. I guess if the worst thing religious people do is pray for you and bless your hearts, then bless your heart. Ooh, mic drop. She's saying he's so hot, I ovulated in the grossest way possible. WTF logic is that? If a good husband is willing to have an affair, are they really a good husband? What if you're too old to drop an egg? By the way, why does she talk like women are controlled by men? Dropping eggs, best customer. Lord, is she from the Victorian area? When they speak, they remind me of that, all of them. I'm talking Christine, Mary, Janelle, Kody, and Robyn, even McKelty. When all of them speak, it's like they're speaking from like a Victorian era. Every one of them. They sure as hell don't talk like me. She meant her panties. So when you say a good guy like Kody, your panties drop. She meant her panties. Oh my Lord. Ew. That's code for letting one wet their pencil. Watching right now and immediately came here to throw up. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. This is literally a commandment to not get hot for other people's spouses. She is seriously projecting her own issues onto every other woman. Do these people understand biology, hormones, and egg drops? Do these people just call it hormones? Your hormones. Oh my Lord. I have never, ever looked at a married man and thought to myself, wow, he's marriageable material because he's married to someone else. I may admire a marriage, but that's made up of two people. If I'm looking at a married man and my eggs do anything, that's a problem with me. This woman is disgusting and delusional. So repulsive, she's obsessed. My only thought is she did it so we can talk about it and give attention so they don't get kicked off the show, because most people are saying it online. They don't want to watch them or see them on the screen or pay money for merch where proceeds go to them. The producers read everything, and creating storylines is their job. I absolutely throw up at my mouth hearing it for the first time. Well, that was a mouthful. But look, I absolutely picked up the egg you dropped there. When... Did you see what I did there? All pun intended. Women are now like chickens, according to Squarehead. She's a dumbass. So a married woman that's lost three of his wives because he's a narcissist and treated them and their kids horrible is attractive to people? Okay, Robyn. No, what she's saying is a man that calls you fat and says you're disgusting and he's not attracted to you sexually, she says that's attractive. Oh my God. Robyn, our taste in men is completely different, boo-boo. I just want to give you that. Number one, my man is all into me. He would never be into not any other woman, let alone three, let alone even have a thought about polygamy. You know why? Because I am just that good of a woman. I can satisfy my man. He don't need for. Okay, I'm just going to chill right there. But these people, these women in polygamy, crack me up because of that. Literally. I could go on and say so much other stuff, but I'm not going to ruffle any feathers. This really exposed her actual beliefs that women are all competing for male's attention and that a married man is the most attractive to her. Must be what all the cool fundy chicks say. I know, could she be any more gross? Ooh, but I want to be in a polygamous relationship because it was taken from me? Not. She is so out of touch. On another note, is she wearing purple sweater with the leopard print? Look, I pointed out that she actually looked good in leopard print, and I would much rather see a gazillion leopard print tops than all them floral any day. I said, did she just say that? Me too, which is why I paused it and took a pic. I understand what she's trying to say. God, and their name is Snark Ranger. Lord have mercy. Let's take a listen to this bullshit. It's like when you see a guy being a good dad, you think it's attractive. The problem is, Kody isn't a good husband or dad, so nobody thinks that. Also, saying it makes your eggs drop is gross. I agree. Contrary to Robyn's beliefs, most women aren't out there trying to locate and seduce married men. The fact that a man is married is an instant deal breaker for most women. Speaking of, I've had quite a few women follow my husband on social media that literally are weird subscribers or followers of my main channel. And I've had so many other random females follow him and try to add him. The kicker is, he is so into me, and I'm not bullshitting you. He literally shows me without me asking. He'll be like, why did this person follow me? Why did this person send me a friend request? And then he'll immediately delete and block. That's a good man. I'm going to go and tell you, that's a good husband. That's why they want him. But see, in Kody's situation, I don't know why the hell she thinks anybody will want Kody. Like, we all don't like it. We all hate him on the internet, Robyn. But like that one comment said, I absolutely believe production, this show, is just making up stuff for storylines, for headlines, for clicks and views. Kind of like I try to do over here, but clearly I'm failing miserably, so I'm going to have to find something else to talk about. Can y'all come meet me over on my vlog channel for the love of sweet baby Jesus? Southern Adventures. It's linked in the description of every video. I really would appreciate it, because this stuff right here is getting so boring. And I know I've read so many comments that are like, I don't watch the show. Well, come watch my vlog channel. By the way, we're putting together a podcast, so be on the lookout for that. We will be doing weekly podcast episodes on Southern Adventures, so come check us out over there. I really would appreciate it. Don't forget, it is linked in the description of every video. And also, don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really would appreciate it. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.